Alright, everybody, this is Rap the News again. Just coming to clear up something dumb that was said about a video I did 2 days ago about Ringo of Black Male TV. Basically, I put in a clip that had some guy from the hood fighting, that kind of resembled Ringo. And it wasn't him. It definitely was not him. And I put that in there just to be funny. And I'm like, this is Ringo when he was fat getting his ass whooped. Everybody should known that is not him. And that clip was just put in to be funny. I also put in 2 more clips to be funny. Dow crying at the end, which I put effects in there to make him cry. And then also him making all these effeminate moves, which all effeminates is going to hell. Basically, I put in him as like he's singing, "I'm not gay no more." You don't question none of that, but you're trying to question something that's obviously put in there to be a joke. It was to be funny. I mean, if anybody actually thought that was him, you must be of another race. Black people would know that that's definitely not him. And I base all of my testimony on truth because I love the truth, and I've been preaching the truth for many years, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I wouldn't even say something like that, and then it was just to be funny. It's like a joke, but he took it all out of context. But you can't take out of context of how you treating black women, and basically the logic that you using is flawed. So you're saying basically that if a black woman have children and any man come, the man should not be taking care of those children because that man's a simp. And he said the man should be in those children's lives in a perfect situation, but no situation is perfect. And so basically, some of us have to pick up the slack where other men have fell off, and that's what real men do. And basically, if you don't pick up the slack being a real man, those same little kids is gonna grow up to be gangbangers and thugs and drive-byers, and they're gonna make you regret that you didn't teach them something. So the whole tribe raised the children. That's how we raised as men. And he trying to preach that worldly Gentile shit, and it just don't really fly off. And then in the same video, like I said, he doing all this effeminate movement, but you talking to men on how to be a man. And then you also put a transvestite over a woman, a real woman. Some man impersonator who got breast implants and got his penis cut off and put a hole up his body to pretend like he a woman. He is treating that thing with more respect than he doing the black woman. He was saying the black woman was a bitch for trying to find a man for her and to raise her children, so her children won't be fatherless, and he trying to make that seem like it's a crime, that you need to go get that male. And I said the logic is flawed. Anyway, then I got on Dow's case. Like Dow is a Gentile. A Gentile is a serpent seed. Whether the Gentile wants to know what he is or not, and the Gentiles is deceived because the Bible says that Satan went out and deceived the nations, which means that he deceived all the Gentiles into what? Thinking that they're human beings. Gentiles is another species. So in the garden, when God cursed Adam and Eve, he said Eve is going to bear 2 damn species, one man and one Gentile, one Satan seed. And so that Gentile is clothed in flesh, and that's why they use the terminology wolf in sheep's clothing. And this what God keeps saying to us Hebrews, son of man. So they are beasts and we are men, and they beasts that can speak and imitate and mimic men. And Hollywood just have a field day with movies, like this. The flesh always wars against the spirit, and so all these dudes are in the flesh. Gentiles should not be teaching Hebrews. Thou should not be teaching any real Hebrews. Thou should be teaching Gentiles, because thou, even though he is black or considered black or brown, he is straight up Gentile. His father is white, and basically you are what your father is. Thou do not have the Spirit of God breathed into him. And just like I said, 2 Hebrews can have a Gentile. You know, and that Cain and Abel is the exact order of the day, because Cain was the seed of Satan. It directly says that. You know, that means 2 Hebrews, 2 son of men that God breathed the Spirit into had a devil. You know, just like God cursed, the curse came through Cain. And then also Esau came out white and cursed, because Esau was a Gentile and Jacob was not. And that's why God said 2 nations is going to be in your womb. You know, and basically Dow's wife should not be married to Dow, because Dow is a Gentile and she is a Hebrew, and God said he's going to punish in the end the Hebrews that are with the Gentiles, along with the Gentiles, when he come and destroy the Gentiles. And so anybody of the circumcision that's walking with the uncircumcised will get punished, you know. And just like I said, you should not be calling, and this is Ringo again, you should not be calling a black woman who's looking for a man for her children a bitch, you know, bitches, and then turn around and treat some man pretending to be a woman who jacked up his body with fake boobs and cut his penis off. That's insanity, just to pretend to be a woman. You should not be treating, he's treating that damn abomination like he, you know, like he should have been treating his own black females, you know. And that's what I was trying to correct him on, and that you should not even be giving advice to black men if you gay, because how you gonna teach black men how to be man and you gay? You a woman, you got a demon spirit on you. So I just wanted to clear that up. He took that all out of context just to try to hide the gayness, and that's what they do. That's why he married and everything else that he's supposed to be married, just to try to hide his gayness, you know, while he reaching out to men 24/7. Everybody should know what that's about. We in this gay society. We know that we in the time of Sodom and Gomorrah all over again. And so y'all shouldn't be deceived by beasts like that. This is Rap the News.